friends, welcome to my channel Deep Astro Universe. Today I'm going to talk about February analysis for Gemini and Cancer lagna. You can consider it as moon's sign also. So before I begin, I would like to convey a very good, beautiful message for you all that I'm going to start with the website services for astrology consultation, which will be Astro Universe, and the website will be www.astrouniverse.co.in. Here you can simply click on the website. There you can talk to several astrologers. There will be lot many astrologers, and not just you can consult, but you can buy the remedies or anything you feel like. And even very soon courses will also be available over there. This is small effort to make our things really simple and easy for you all. Now coming to Gemini lagna, for Gemini lagna, this particular transit in February is looking very beautiful for you too. But the only precaution which I am indicating for all the lagnas rashis, that because four planets are conjuncting in Capricorn sign. Okay, and that's Mars, Sun, Mercury, and Venus, especially in your eighth house Capricorn sign. There it indicates that some kind of fight can disturb, fight, competition, or any kind of especially communication, verbal fight can disturb your peace of mind. So be aware of it. This is a caution for Gemini lagna or moon rashi people, especially in February. For just for 2 weeks, the time span lies between 5th February to 19th February. That's it. Okay, you need to keep precaution in between those days. Now coming to Mars, Mars will be transiting in your Sagittarius sign in the seventh house, and then on 5th February it will be transiting in your eighth house Capricorn sign. Now, Mars being Lord of your 11th house and sixth house, transiting in seventh house, it indicates that you can get a lot of gains. Or you can get opportunities to start a new business daily in your daily routine life, especially this indicates someone who can provide services, engineering related services, because it's Mars, so it will be situated in the seventh house of the sign of Jupiter. So even you can teach any engineering subject. You can become a teacher. You can start an own business. Especially, as I said, Mars is engineering and Jupiter being a guru, so you can teach someone all these subjects, engineering subjects, as a guru, and that could be like an initiation of some business. This is indicated if the Mahadashanta Dasha Lord is also showing some kind of indications related to it. Else, this can even trigger fights with your spouse or partners, business partners. Okay, now when Mars will transit in the Capricorn sign from 5th February and the 8th house, this indicates that somewhere there will be a kind of transformation or change in your daily routine life, especially I would say job or something like that. And even it can trigger, like, out of fight and litigation you can gain something. Like there was some court case or litigations, there you can gain from something, or some debate or some lease or some rent, from there you can gain something, some money out of it. So all these things are indicated because gains and opportunities house lord is going to eighth house, and it is even the sixth house lord. So it indicates that what are the gains and opportunities that you are going to get, that will be very sudden. And what the sixth house represent, it is all about your services that you provide. It is all about the fight and litigation you go through, rent, lease. So all these things, through these activities you can get a lot of money. So this is indicated in your chart. Now coming to Saturn, Saturn will be placed in your ninth house. It is increasing your luck. But one thing you need to keep in mind, Saturn being the lord of your eighth and ninth house, whenever luck comes in your life, along with that difficulties also come, transformation comes in your life, difficulties come. So you need to keep a check, because this Saturn will give you a lot of gains and opportunities. This Saturn will give you daily travels, travel to faraway places, new shift, new change, and even it will give a daily routine life. But that daily routine life will be somewhere hectic, and it can even trouble your health. Okay, this is indicated, but definitely Saturn is going to help you see a rise in luck. And because Rahu is sitting in the 10th house, it will give you a very good status and job, career in your life. And whatever career you are going to get, it will be somewhere connected with the places which are near to water bodies. Okay, this is indicated. Now coming to Mercury being the lord of your first and the fourth house, it will be sitting in the 8th house, the Capricorn sign, and then on 20th February it will be transiting in your ninth house, Aquarius sign. Now the first and fourth house Lord getting into 8th house, it's disturbing. It disturbs your mental peace, okay? And along with that, mental peace of your no, means home environment gets disturbed. It's getting disturbed. Even your mother's health is getting disturbed. Not health, but mental health. Why 8th house disturbs your mental health? It gives you anxiety, tension, worries. So somewhere you are getting worried. Because of that, your mother is getting worried. Your home environment is getting little bit problematic. Some kind of changes and transformations are happening. So try to surpass this time just by remaining calm, okay? These transits are very, very small, and until unless you have this mahadasha, antadasha, and pratyantadasha of this particular lord, nothing is going to affect in your life, okay? The things will remain same, okay, until less the Lord's Mahadashantar Pratyantadasha is there. Nothing is going to change. It will remain same, okay. The only precaution you need to keep in mind of the bigger planets, what they are indicating, and the conjunction that is happening. So for Gemini, the conjunction is happening in your 8th house. So that's why I told lot of transformation, and those transformation can bring anxiety and tension. Why? Because these these planets, four planets, sun, Mars, Mercury, and Venus, are getting conjunct in 8th house, Capricorn sign, in February for 2 weeks. Three planets will be conjunct, and for a few days along, Venus along with these three planets will be conjunct. So it is triggering something in your life, so you have to take precautions. Especially don't try to debate at this time or fight, have verbal fight with people, especially because it's in the sign of your in-laws, then with in-laws. And even it could be like opposite people and their money, okay? You have to take care of that. And even you can get unearned money also at this time. It is indicated, both things are indicated for you. So it's a positive also, it's a positive transit also, it's a negative transit also, because Mars will be exalted over here, so it will give you, definitely give you positive results of unearned money. But because the conjunction is little difficult, so it can bring fights also over there, some kind of difficulty also over there. So you have to control for that time period, okay? Now coming to sun will be in Capricorn sign, and then it will transit to Aquarius sign on 13th February. So what it indicates? It indicates that somewhere this sun, being the lord of your third house and the 8th house, indicate that some transformations are happening in your siblings life. And maybe at this time your willpower or your strength, because it's the house which indicates that how much effort you put in your life. So when this particular lord goes into 8th house, somewhere it troubles that, it troubles your willpower, strength. So at this time maybe you feel weak to initiate something, you are confused to initiate something. Now when this sun will transit in the ninth house, then luck will start favoring you, your bosses will start favoring you, and you will come to that particular alignment where you were confused earlier, okay? But as I said, beware of the conjunction happening in February in your 8th house. Now, Jupiter is beautifully transiting in your 11th house. That means a lot of gains and opportunities in your life are coming. So it's a beautiful transit. You can conceive, you can get married at this time. A beautiful transit for your elder siblings, your younger siblings, everything. Rahu Ketu, as I have indicated, in your 10th house, Rahu, and 4th house Ketu, transformations in your career, transformation in your home. All these things are indicated. Venus will be there in the Sagittarius sign in the 7th house, and from 12th February it will be in 8th house in Capricorn sign. The Venus be lord of your 12th house and your 5th house, indicates that some kind of losses are coming in your business because of your spouse or partners, or because of whatever business, because of travels that are happening in your life. And even because the 5th house lord is going into 7th house, that means uh, your maybe some love relation can enter in your life at this time, or even this indicates you can conceive at this time, and even you can get fame out of whatever travel or business you are going to start at this time, or something you are going to initiate, that will give you fame, little bit of fame. So now, when this Venus will transit in your eighth house, the 12th house and fifth house Lord in the eighth house, though, that means you can get some connection, means some kind of opportunities or connection with the 12th house, means foreign element. That is also indicated. So if you're working in cryptocurrency, FDs, mutual funds, trading, this also can help you gain unearned money at this time. Okay, because fifth house is also trading, means product trading and all those kind of trading. Fourth house is real estate, fifth house is trading, trading of products, also trading of anything. Eighth house is all the earned money related to share trading and all those things. And 12th house is related to foreign element. So it can be foreign connection also, export import, or it can be like cryptocurrency and all those things are also indicated, or money from foreign connection. Else it can bring losses, but because it's making a vipreet raj yoga from 12th to 8th, I see that you can get foreign earned money or something you invested earlier and you're gaining out of it. This also is indicated. Okay, it depends on your own personal chart. Now, this was all for Gemini Lagna Rashi. Now, coming to Cancer Lagna Rashi. For Cancer Lagna Rashi, what is indicated? For February, firstly, Mars will be transiting in your um Sagittarius sign till 4th February, and after that, it will be entering in your Capricorn sign. Now, Mars being Lord of your 10th house and your fifth house. Now, 10th and fifth house Lord going into firstly in sixth house for just a small time period. After that, it will be directly entering in the seventh house from 5th February in Capricorn sign. That indicates that there could be change in your career that can uplift your status. Okay, or it can even means it can give fame, or it can even ask you to shift to foreign places. Okay, some new places. Okay, that is also indicated for you. Now, one thing that you need to keep in mind for all the Cancer Lagna or Rashi people, that four planets are getting conjunct in your seventh house. So there will be strong energy of verbal fight or a physical fight, especially verbal fight. I won't say physical fight, especially with your partners, whether it be business partners or your own spouse. So this is indicated. So be cautious, especially for 2 weeks from 5th February to 19th February. Else everything looks great for you. Now, talking about Saturn is transiting in your eighth house. So this is quite a difficult point, because Saturn being in the eighth house, if you're Cancer Lagna or Rashi, anyone, because Saturn is in the eighth house, so somewhere definitely it will disturb your peace of mind. If especially if you're not into research activities, research related field, then this Saturn is definitely going to disturb you, I'm telling you. And what you need to keep in mind is, this Saturn, if it is disturbing your peace of mind, then involve yourself into some research activities, or you can even involve yourself into mantra sadhana. Those things are going to really help you. And this Saturn will be aspecting your 10th house, your second house, and your fifth house. So definitely it will help you see rise in status, rise in career. It will increase your source of income, stability will be there in your source of income. And even you can see that you can conceive at this time, you can see new changes. Okay, something out of your skills, you can do something out of your creativity, your basic knowledge. But especially if you are young, and you're taking basic education, you're in school or college, then this Saturn can delay that. You may find it really hard to understand any subject or even get good marks, because Saturn desires you to work hard, and after that only it gives you fruits of it. Okay, so you need to wait for the time and work according to how Saturn conveys its energy. Now, talking about Mercury, Mercury will be transiting in Capricorn sign in the seventh house, being the lord of 12th house and third house in seventh house. It indicates that there are some kind of losses because of partnerships, or even you can see a separation from your spouse or partner, any kind of partner, and even losses. These all things are indicated. And but one more thing is indicated. If it is good in your chart, then you can initiate something in your life. You can uh, go for marriage, or you can initiate a new business or something which is related to some IT sector, or something which requires IT sector, or involvement of foreign client. That is also indicated. And if not this, then the other indication is of travel, foreign travel. This is also indicated very strongly. Now, when this Mercury will transit into Aquarius sign on 20th February in your 8th house, then there could be sudden travel. As I said, travel is definitely integrated. Sudden transformation, because of you have to travel. So those transformation can bring certain amount of certain level of anxiety in you, something, some worries, some sleepless nights. But still, this transformation is bringing new changes in your life, especially related to your career and related to your child, if you have got a child, and education, okay, and family. These all indications are there for Cancer people. Now one more thing, because sun is also the Capricorn sign, the 7th house, conjunct with Mars and Mercury. This is a blast of energy in 7th house, so beware um, of how you communicate with your partners, whether it be spouse or business partners. So you need to keep in mind. And if you are traveling also, then also you need to keep precaution how you are communicating. Some kind of miscommunication can trigger a fight at this time. Then when sun will be transiting in your 8th house, so the second house lord going into 8th house, the later half of February indicates a rise in income, okay, source of income, okay, this is indicated. And then Jupiter will be in your 10th house. So whenever Jupiter transits in 10th house, it gives you a very, very good job, especially a job which will give you more salary than what you desired and what you uh, got earlier in your career, okay, because this transiting Jupiter in 10th house aspect your second and sixth house, the two money houses, so it gives you the best of job. Especially for Cancer lagna or moon sign, if your Jupiter is currently in your 10th house and still you are waiting for some new job, then till April you can get the best of job which you desired and still pending in your life. So this month is strongly indicating that you can get that desired job, and especially this job will give you uh, more, means higher salary than what you ever got earlier. Now, another indication of this Jupiter is that whenever it is aspecting your fourth house, it definitely brings happiness. Okay, it will definitely bring happiness. The only thing that is triggering for you is that Saturn, which is placed in the eighth house, it is aspecting this Jupiter. Okay, from the third aspect. So somewhere it is controlling the Lord transiting in the 10th house. So, whatever uh, Jupiter thought of giving you, like suppose Jupiter thought of giving you a job with a pay scale of maybe 2 lakh per month, but just because Saturn is aspecting it, it can reduce to just 1 lakh or maybe 1.3 or 5 lakh. So, are you understanding? So, it can reduce the uh, salary just because of the aspect of Saturn on this Jupiter, transiting Jupiter. Now, coming to Rahu and Ketu, Rahu will be in your ninth house, Ketu will be in your third house. So, another good transit, because ninth house Rahu will ask you to travel to different places, foreign places, shift to new foreign places which are very near to water bodies, especially oceans. And another thing, you can travel to pilgrimages which are near to water body, okay, that is also indicated. You can go for higher education in foreign places near to bigger water bodies, okay. Ketu being in the third house, somewhere help you get connected to spiritual places, okay. You can initiate something into spirituality, this is definitely indicator for you. And you can travel to, as I said, different pilgrimages at this time, okay. Then coming to Venus, Venus will be there in your Sagittarius sign in the sixth house, and on 12th February it will enter the Capricorn sign. This indicates that Venus, being the lord of your 11th house and your fourth house, going into sixth house, will somewhere disturb the peace of your mind because of some competition or fights. But after that, when it will transit in the seventh house, it will be definitely difficult still, especially if you are into a job or career there. But later, as soon as it transits in eighth house, there will be certain level of transformation. uh, some source of income generation will be there, stability. And then later, when it will transit this Venus in ninth house in April, then this will be a good change with a rise in luck and travels, and even uh, favor from bosses. So one thing for Cancer, Lagna or Rashi people, this February indicates some kind of tension and worries, difficulties, especially in your career sector is indicated. Maybe with your colleagues, some kind of competition, fights is definitely indicated, because Venus is also is talking about the lot of your friends and colleagues and your even elders, and the happiness lord of your fourth house. In the sixth house, some kind of tension, worries, fights are there. And even in the seventh house, it is getting hemmed between the difficult planets. So definitely some kind of tension is still seen for you with your colleagues, with your friends, with your elders in your life. So this is disturbing your peace, your happiness, your home environment. So be aware of it. Time will pass, and when this Venus will transit in ninth house, this indicates some kind of rise or favors from bosses. Okay, this is definitely indicated. So this was all for Gemini and Cancer Lagna people for their February analysis. So if you really like this video, please do subscribe to my channel, Deep Astro Universe. Thank you.